This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
On the Mary Jane Show, I'll be interviewing some of the most powerful people, highlighting their impact and what we can do to help them. It's time to lock in on the Mary Jane Show. Today on the Mary Jane Show, I got one of the flyest white boys in Waco, if not the flyest white boy in Waco in Central Texas. You might have seen him filming your favorite artist or just on stage with your favorite artist. Y'all take a look at this episode. I know you're going to love it.
This is one of the originators, one of the people that made it cool to pick up a camera. This is Polo Mob TV, and you are tuned in to the Mary Jane Show at Rogue Media. Bow.
All right, what's up? This is a long time coming. We have been going back and forth for years.
Yes, we have. You're going to be busy.
On when I'm going to get you in. And I think this is the perfect time because this is a new podcast. This is a new show. So I think it was perfect timing, right?
You gotta get your boy Polo Mob TV, baby.
Yeah, it's long overdue. And you've been doing your thing for so long. I don't even remember when we met, but I
remember how we met.
How did we meet?
You were trying to slide me into the Webby show at the ranch.
Oh my God, how embarrassing. Okay, so we got to tell this story because that was so funny. Webby was here in Waco. What year was that?
That was a long time ago, but then Webby, he didn't even show because, RIP.
Didn't he have a seizure?
Yeah, he had a seizure.
Yeah, he was in the hospital.
And the promoter was like, because, my guy Unit, his brother, was, the manager at the time. And he was like, they might release him. But I told Mach, our RIP, my guy Mach, I was like, bro, you already got over 1,000 people in here.
And Waco was ready for Webby.
And,
that had to be I had to be 20 something.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
it was over 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But I do remember pulling into the ranch and the line was so long. And so, instantly I'm like, I'm not waiting in that line. I'm not standing in that line. We go and park in the back and you were standing at the back door.
Yeah.
I just walked up to you, never met you before. And I'm like, let me in.
Yeah, let me in. But yeah, he, about 1 o'clock, they pulled the plug and was like, Webby's not going to make it. And I told Mach, and he's like, and that's when the cops showed up, all the pepper spray.
But it was a pretty good show because wasn't there a lot of Dallas artists who were there that night? I feel
just opening acts, people who pay to be on the show.
But weren't they they were like the Dallas, they had those big songs like Stanky Leg and.
Oh no, that was a different show. You were at that show too.
Oh,
that was Trilly and Prince Rick. Flipside through that show.
Okay, I don't remember too much. I'm
gonna remember.
My brain was a little foggy. It's been a little foggy back then.
That's definitely how we met. But yeah, that made headline news,
crazy.
Paper and everything. That's the reason they quit doing shows at the ranch, rap shows.
Oh, because of the
because all the cops showed up and everybody got pepper sprayed and stuff. Because they were they wanted their money back.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of people. It was okay. So
there was over 1,000 people there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. You're from Central Texas, right?
That's correct. McGregor, Texas.
I know you're from McGregor, but it's still Central. It's still part of 254.
254.
So what got you into this business? You've been doing it for a long time.
First I just started out as promoting and shopping beats to people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my guy Gigi. He was throwing all the shows at that time, over 20 years ago. That's how I met Hawk, Big Mo, Bun, RIP to Pokey, Hawk, Big Mo also, Flip, Little Low, basically all your Texas artists.
Right.
And that's what I started out with, shopping beats and,
How old were you though?
18.
18. Straight out of high school.
Straight out of high school.
McGregor High.
McGregor High Bulldog.
And then, so were you already a hip hop head?
Oh yeah, I was already on DA, HSC, Fat Pat, screwed up click stuff. You know what I'm saying? SUC, RIP DJ Screw. I was on all that. So when I met them,
were you the only one at McGregor doing this?
No. It was me, my boy Chris Harris, and then a girl named Angie Pierce. You know what I'm saying? We were all on that, like Mr. Pookie, Lucci.
Yeah.
And all that. So we kind of drifted and then got everybody at school on their music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we already knew about UGK and stuff like that in junior high.
Right.
You know, but they were older than, you know, like your Flips and.
So how fun was
stuff.
that? Like going at 18 years old, you're pulling up to these concerts and blogging. And at that time,
I wasn't blogging that time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just there just to meet, get connected, you know, like networking, basically.
What were you doing it for, though? What were you?
Cause I was helping people shop beats, and I'd shop them to people, see if they wanted to buy them. You know, like some people like from Swisher House bought beats and stuff like that, just to get my foot in the door. Cause I knew I wanted to do something music related.
Right.
And at that time I was singing and rapping too. So, it all tied you got to network with people to get out there. You just can't not know but nobody and then expect to go anywhere. You got to network. Like as you both know, it's all about who you know.
Mm-hmm. So you started to meet all these artists that you were looking up to and things like that. And now y'all are pretty much family because you have time capsules on your YouTube from like years.
I never thought I'd ever go as far as like working with Flow Rider or Nelly or, like Rob Zombie, people like that, or wrestlers. Back then I was just like focused on Texas artists, but then now I work with everybody out of Florida, Louisiana, Chicago, California, St. Louis, everybody in Texas, to where like it really just
everyone knows who you are.
Yeah, I would have never thought, back then that it would be who I'm dealing with now.
Right. So name somebody who's like your favorite person.
I'm always going to say Lil Flip.
Lil Flip.
You know what I'm saying? Flip's my guy, you know what I'm saying? Like me and him, when we met, we really clicked. We like the same stuff, like comic books, cartoons, and he's just a down-to-earth person.
He really is.
Like, that's my guy.
I love Flip too. When I first met him, I was working at the radio station and I was impressed because, just meeting people and just his caliber, like it was shocking to see how like down to earth he was. And he's willing to like pull up at Mitch's and eat some fried ribs. And, he's just so cool and down to earth. And I understand how that could be your favorite because, and even still, like him just being a big artist now, he's still coming through Waco.
Yeah, I like other artists, but yeah, Flip, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like Flip. Like him and Paul, just off the simple fact, those were two people that got me into other artists because they were at the peak of their careers when I met them. And so, they had songs with all these people like DJ Paul, David Banner, and just all these people. So it was easy for me to branch off them and leapfrog. Because, of course, they're going to call me like, hey, this guy's Polo's in my inbox. What you know about him?
Right.
And they're like, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? When they see what type of film I'm doing with them, they're like, yeah, come on out. So it's like, it's just networking.
Yeah.
Like I'm just connecting the dots.
And like literally every concert you see Polo on stage
I'm
with his camera. Yeah.
Like I'm not doing nothing with no promoters. Like when you see me, like I'm actually with the artist.
Right.
Like some people would be like, being on stage and stuff, but it's the illusion for most people, like me, I'm actually there with them. Like you, like you see, like I'm like official, you know what I'm saying? It's just different, but people don't kind of see that when they see someone on stage, you know what I'm saying? But I'm actually with the artist.
Okay. So what is some artists is that you weren't, like happy to work with or just wasn't just shocking? Like just give me a good story.
I mean, there's two artists that, I'll work with them, but at the time, they just kind of got a little, when they started out, they weren't like that. But as they got bigger, the egos and stuff, like I love Kevin Gates, 2 Chainz, and Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? I worked with all 3 of them. Like coming up, they were cool. But then as bigger they got, it's like, they didn't want to work no more. But which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, people usually always come back around. But those are 3 people that were like, I liked working with in the beginning. But as I saw they got bigger, I just saw that, they were just
right. That ego change. Yeah. But honestly, like I understand that too. But like I remember when Kevin Gates came and he didn't want any pictures with anyone. Oh, yeah. He didn't want, but I understand like they have to protect themselves as well because they can't just trust anybody. But you working with you before, it should be a little easier.
But but I say that about Kevin. But Kevin now, like he seems like I ain't worked with him in a long time. It seems like he's really got more humble, more down to earth, where how he was at that time. I don't believe he's like that no more.
Right.
So if we ever like get back in contact, what I'm saying, because I holler at all his people, you know what I'm saying? Like I think he is going to be like a lot different because he seems like he's more humble, more in tune with himself, where he's not an angry person anymore.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. He's not kicking his fans and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
I love Kevin Gates too. He's just a diverse
Kevin,
person, you know, like
dope.
he reminds me kind of like of T.I., like, you know, like they're gangster, but they're educated, but they're, you know what I mean? Just all well-rounded.
Plus, you know, Kevin's a fellow Aquarian like me, Aquarius. So, you know, he's going to be in touch with his feelings.
Right.
You know
My son's an Aquarius too.
So.
They're pretty cool people though. I think they like, you know.
Yeah, I like Aquarius. My Mexican OT, my boy, he's an Aquarius too. So
Mexican OT was just in town and you were with him all day. He's another artist. We interviewed him as well on the Private Hip Hop.
2 years ago.
Yeah, and he's down to earth and very
he's really, real humble.
I really love him. I didn't go to the show just because I know the Waco crowd is, and I was expecting a big crowd just the way the hype was.
10 minutes.
Yeah, the hype behind Mexican OT was insane because 2 years ago he was here and it didn't seem like it was anything like that.
Like what about 60, 70 people?
I'm not
there?
sure. I wasn't counting, but you could count.
And I have his whole come up on film. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Mexican OT. He's doing big things.
He really
he never changed on me. He's cool.
Yeah,
you know now new people that come around, he's different with them. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was there in the beginning to where he's always going to show love. Plus, you know, shout out my guy Greg, his manager. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with Greg for like 16 years because he manages Gutta. He was, you know, in the era with Lil Wayne, Drake, and all them. So, you know, Greg's like really my guy, you know. So.
Okay, so we know Lil Flip's your favorite, but okay, outside of Texas, who's one of your other favorites? Not a Texas artist.
Not a Texas artist.
Because I've seen you work with so many people, even new artists. You have a lot of new artists too.
I have a lot of new artists too. You know, if they're working, I'm gonna work with them. But my favorite outside of Texas, I'd have to say Trina.
Trina was good.
Yeah, I like Trina a lot. You know, she's a real nice lady. You know what I'm saying? She always shows love. And she was one of those people like her and Webby, like after Paul and Flip, you know, I did what I did with them. Those Webby and Trina were like the ones that really took my stuff to a different level. Because when I started filming for them, you know, that's Louisiana, Florida. So now I'm in different states.
Right.
And this is like when I don't know if I can cuss.
You can cuss.
You know, Bad Bitch came out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with them. So this is like one of the top songs. So when people are seeing me with Webby and Trina, you know, then people started reaching out to me, or it was easier for me to clear stuff because of my resume and my credentials.
Right.
So, but yeah, Trina, I like Trina a whole lot.
That's awesome. So, Polo Mob TV. How did you come up with that name?
Well, my old business partner, we did Mob TV together. And of course, you know, things didn't work out, you know, different visions. They happen sometimes.
Right.
So, you know, he wanted me to do something
I know.
else and change the name to something else. But, you know, I took out loans, got all the equipment, paying for all the trips, setting everything up, doing the interviews. So it's like I was in a predicament. It's like I just can't start another stuff because the footage belongs to me.
Right.
So if it's Mob TV all over it, like I really can't do nothing with it if I change the name. So basically, I got with some lawyers and stuff like that. What can I do to, you know, keep the name? Because I own all the footage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I own all the logos, everything. So they're basically just like, you know, just put your name in front of it. Now it's a different name.
Right. Okay.
So it was like Polo's Mob TV. So that's what I did to where I could keep the Mob TV drops. And then when I started doing my own thing, I get Polo Mob TV drops now, but the Mob TV still intertwined, so I can still use all the old stuff. You know, and nothing against him. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, wish the best for him. You know, but you know he can do whatever he wants with Mob TV, and then I do what I want. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was never like, oh well, I own those logos and that footage. You know, you can't do nothing with it. I even made him a copy of the hard drive. Like, you know, this is what we did together. Here's your copy. Here's my copy. We're just doing separate things because I just can't butt heads with it. Like, just different visions.
And I do see you solo a lot. Is that you work better solo?
Well, you know, I used to have people that worked with me, like Gio. You know, he started out with me. Trouble started out with me, but I noticed things like with artists, like they kind of just dealt with me. So like sometimes I couldn't go to the hotel room or go to the tour bus and stuff like that because they're like, you know, we mess with you, but you have an entourage. You know what I'm saying? So like I had to slowly just start doing stuff by myself because I knew I was missing out on exclusives. Because now, like if I'm with someone, I can just jump in the car with them.
Right.
And I'll ride with them, or I'll get on the tour bus and go to the venue, or I'll go to the hotel and then jump in with them to where now I'm getting more exclusive access, you know what I mean, that I really need than what's just at the venue or whatnot. So it's like, you know, I had to do what I had to do and just That's why you see me, like, I'm one of the only people that you can see film in my lip, and I'm popping pictures, doing them simultaneously. Because, Trouble and Jill would do my photos while I do my film. So, like, I just had to do them by myself. In the beginning, it was hard, but I got it
You've
down.
mastered it.
Oh, yeah, I mastered it now. And artists like that because now they're like, you're doing video and photography. So it's like, so now it's really easy to set stuff
One-man
up.
show.
There you go.
That's awesome. Okay, so we're here in Central Texas, and the music scene has changed so much here in Waco.
It has.
What are some artists that you love working with here in town?
In town? Like Waco Tron. I liked working with Wes before he got locked up, Free Hot Boy Wes, like Texas Joe, Rico Rogers, Big R, YT and Maya, Dollface Baby. There's Waco's got some talent.
It's coming up, right?
Yeah. Then some people are, they're doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they can get deals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That all transpired off, like Tron and West right now, but the originators like Hustler E, KT Cool, they really opened the door because KT was on BET.
Yeah.
With Tigga, you know what I'm saying? With Mr. 3-2, Big Pokey and Little O in the basement, you know what I'm saying? And then Hustler E,
Big Binky.
Waco, Binky too. Binky too, you know what I'm saying? He signed Scarface and all that stuff.
Yeah. So what do you think is holding us back in Waco? Like us, we had Hot Boy West sign with Gucci Man, but we need, a breakthrough artist. What do you think?
People around here mostly want to be local celebrities. They're not willing to travel and they don't want to network. Or like say you're cool with someone. Like say I'm cool with Flip, right? And I worked with Flip, paid him to get on something or whatever. And then after that, I never talked to him again. I'm not utilizing my relationship
You're not
because I'm being scared or feel like he doesn't mess with me or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Someone can tell you no only so many times, like Trina, for an example. When I wanted to work with her, she told me no for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? But then she had a show in Houston. Her cameraman didn't show up. It was last minute. And then I got that phone call. Like, I know you've been calling me all this time. I got a chance for you.
Awesome.
If you impress me, we can start working. So I drove to Houston, worked with her. I even met Soldier Boy at the show. You know what I'm saying? She liked the photo. She liked the recap I did. And been working with her ever since. You know what I mean? But I'm not scared to call anybody. Because sometimes, people do tell me no. Like about a year ago, I worked with Sukiyana.
Yes, I seen that.
But I was originally supposed to be there with Beat King. But Beat King was like, I got a lot of stuff going on. So like this time I can't. You know what I'm saying? So when I got the show, I'm there waiting on Suki. Like she's about to pull up. And Beat King's like, hey, bro, like, I told you I couldn't get you in or something. I'm like, bro, I'm not, you were good. I'm here with Suki. You know what I'm saying? Like you said no, I respect that because you've already let me film you for 16 years. I can take a no.
Right.
Because, you always said yes and I'm humble like that. And then King was like, no one's ever said that to me, bro. And like, he's like, I really appreciate that. He's like, and he tried to slide me in, but I was like, I'm already here with Suki. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's too late.
No, it's not too late. Like I still filmed them and stuff, but
okay.
I had to wait there for her. You know what I'm saying? But, by him telling me no, and then by that happening, it was like, it was like a respect thing. He's like, bro, like I really respect you.
Yeah.
Because you just didn't pop up on me or anything like that.
He thought you did.
Yeah, basically. But it wasn't like that.
That's even better though, because it was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? He was.
Yeah, he got songs with Suki, you know what I'm saying? But I've been filming Justin for forever, you know what I'm saying? Like since he started, like with Dip and Low Crush, like with Charlie Boy and Just Brittany.
And he's probably one of my favorite artists because, he's the one, DJ Precise knows he put Beat King on. I'm going to get on the dance floor real quick.
Yeah, like Beat King, like he's doing his thing, and a lot of this new music that's coming out right now, they're copying his style.
And it kind of took him a while, right? I mean, we've been on, but like for the world to see Beat King the way that they are now, right? Or what do you think?
I feel like at the time when he came out, people had more morals. Now people are more ratchet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now people don't give a damn. So now, they're doing stuff like that to where now, like, I feel like Nicki Minaj copied his style off that one song she did, and then he's got songs with Boosie, Suki, Sexy Red, Juicy J, 2 Chainz, where, even Ludacris, like.
I know like that TikTok, it was, get that bread, get that.
Yeah. Shout out to Queen, my girl Queen.
Yeah, that TikTok, I think that would like really took him further, right?
Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah. Like, when he first came out, social media wasn't really what it was. But like TikTok, a lot of people are TikTok stars now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what boosts them to get where they're at, because people want music behind their videos now.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a good streaming for the artists as well, So a lot of people like Erica Banks is one of those. she blew up off TikTok.
Yeah.
BK
She's
blew up
another
TikTok.
one. I met her at South by Southwest, and
Yeah, my girl.
I didn't realize how cool and down to earth she was.
Erica's
But and she was inviting females onto the stage,
yeah.
and the real ratchet in me wanted to get on the stage, but I was like, no, let me not get on the stage just because I'm older now and I'm more mature. So, but if if it would have happened a few years ago, I would have been on the stage.
Yeah, I love Erica.
When she got off the stage, she was walking out to her car, and I acted like I knew her. I was like, Erica! And she was like, hey! And she just ran up to me, and we gave each other hugs, and she kept going. I didn't get a picture with her or anything, but it was just her energy that I loved. Yeah, and when I seen her inviting the girls on the stage and having fun with the crowd, I really loved that about her, because I felt like I didn't know what type of personality she had until then. And so I really she gained a fan in me, even though I already liked her music, but her personality, is different, because I've met artists who I love their music, and then when you get to talking to them, I'm like, I don't even like them no more.
It ruins it for you.
Yes, it really does. And another artist was
Devin the Dude.
Yes, I can't believe
my guy Devin.
Okay.
My guy Devin.
So when Devin the Dude came, oh my God, I love him. Because he's a huge artist, and we interviewed him, and he ended up staying for a good 4 hours. And obviously we had a lot of smoke breaks. Oh, yeah. But his hospitality was so cool. For him, I've met artists who aren't as big as his name is, and who had a lot more ego than him. And so that was amazing to me, to meet Devin the Dude and to be able to smoke with him and hang out with him, and him just chilling. He was in no rush to leave. No, he was just cooling, and it was really cool.
Devin, I've been filming Devin for about 16 years. Devin, Flip, and Webby are the artists that have the most footage on. Devin's always been cool since I first met him. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're going to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Street, Jug Mug, Blind Rob, the whole campo.
Oh, they're from,
squad, just good people. But they be smoking, so, they gotta be more chill.
Yeah, they're very chill. Mm-hmm. Too chill. Because I was like, I think I had to leave. I was like, okay, y'all, I gotta go.
My fellow coffee brothers, you know what I'm saying?
They're really cool. Okay, so where do you see this going in the next couple years? Where do you?
I'd like to see it on a Netflix or a Prime or something like that. Because I don't have connections like that. I'm mostly connected with the artists.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have probably 54 2 terabytes full of footage just on everybody, like Dirk, Kevin.
I seen you worked with Young Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph was my guy. He never switched up on me. And so it was Mo 3 too. RP both of those guys. But yeah, Dolph was a good dude. See, I got with Dolph on his first Texas tour, shout out my guy Courtney. You know what I'm saying? He saw who I was working with already out of Memphis. I was already working with Project Pat, 8-Ball MJG, Moneybag, Gotti, Black Youngster, just so they wanted to work. And, Dolph, no matter how big he got, anytime he was Texas, if I made that phone call, come on out.
That's awesome.
Exclusive interviews, drops, whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Dolph, that. Him and Mo 3 were probably two people that really hit me hard when
they passed. Yeah. Mo 3 was an awesome artist. I thought it was really sad when he both of them obviously, but
been in my house.
Mo 3's here in Texas, and it was really sad to see when Mo 3 passed because of all the drama and all the, and it was kind of I wouldn't say you saw it coming, but at the same time, it was just it wasn't that shocking just because of all the drama between,
It was just messed up. But I was cool with Yella and Trap and 3 at the same time. Because we were all friends all together. That's
at one time, yeah.
When all that happened, of course, I'm going to get the backlash. Oh, you're with 3 or you're with Trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just a camera guy.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm genuine. I ain't going to set y'all up. I genuinely mess with y'all. So I was always able to film them during the beef. Same with Gotti and Dolph. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they know Polo's not on that. You know
right. I think and even though I called you toxic before,
Yeah, you have.
It's just, I feel like, okay, let's talk about this because you always say that you're not toxic.
I'm not toxic. I'm a very humble, down to earth guy.
I do believe that, but in relationships, are you toxic?
No, I'm not toxic at all. Now, you be basing stuff off Facebook, but the thing is, like, I'm gonna get on Facebook and copy paste like 100 quotes, and then I'm just gonna release them when I feel like it's not what I'm going through. It's just something I've been through in my past where like I can relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see it, I'm like, I've been through that. I can relate to that. I'll just go ahead and share it.
Yeah.
It's not like targeted at anybody or anything like that. It's just I just agree with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm saying like a slug or anything. It's like it's just something I agree with. But some people will take it like that.
Right.
But I'm like, this is the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying? If you jump, you a frog. You know what I'm saying? Like just jumping on my posting, I'm talking about you and I'm really not. It's just something that I agree with.
Right.
Because I mean, you've been with me a long time. You
time.
know I'm a good dude.
Yeah.
if I was toxic,
we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
These are,
but I'm toxic and we're still sitting here.
Yeah, but and these artists wouldn't mess with me.
Yeah.
Because you can see stuff like, I'm not going to say any other social media sites, but like when they were at their top of their peaks, like they're still hot. But artists, when you're putting negativity out there and stuff like that to get a clickbait off them, some of these people can't even get big interviews no more. Like they're just solely doing up and coming artists because the big artists don't want to mess with them.
Yeah, like the Breakfast Club, some of them, like some artists will not go sit at that table anymore.
Or they'll walk off on them.
Yeah, for sure. So have you had any artists beef with you before? At all?
Two. Yeah.
Who?
My guy Mike Jones, he apologized later, you know what I'm saying, and then Zero as well. But that was like a misunderstanding.
So are y'all both of those artists, are y'all cool now?
Oh yeah. Rose still getting kind of smoothed over, but me and Mike are real cool. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike lets me come out and stuff, but at the time they wouldn't let me film him at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just like over stupid stuff.
Ego or?
No, like with Mike, it was like I was filming him, he wanted the footage, but at the time, like I'm building up a time capsule, like it's not ready.
Right.
Like I still get building up all the cameos and you're not paying me. Like, so it's like, I'm doing this out of pocket for you because I mess with you because I want it to be the best it can be.
Mm-hmm.
So when I released it and he saw that I got like Hurricane Chris, Yin Yang Twins, everybody he has songs with speaking about Mike, how they met him, what they like most about him. When he sat down and watched it, we didn't talk for a long time, but then I was with Erica Banks in San Antonio and he happened to be on the show. And then he came and apologized to me. He's like, I just didn't see the vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like he wanted it on his own time.
How did that make you feel?
I mean, I never had a problem with Mike.
But how did it make you feel in San Antonio when he said, I didn't see the vision? Because a lot of people probably didn't see your vision.
It didn't make me feel no type of way because I still reached out to Mike when he had shows. He'd just be like, no, you can't come out. And, it wasn't a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to forgive you if you apologize. But, like, shout out my guy Deuce. He always told Mike, he's like, just let Polo do what he got to do. Like, he's got you. Look who he's filming for. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't rush the process. And then, like, with Roe, like, and I apologize to Roe, you know what I'm saying, for this, because I should have contacted him. Like, him and Mr. Lee, were dropping an album because that's who was producing it. And Mr. Lee, said, hey, I had some leftover verses, and he was charging X amount of dollars when I knew Roe charged this much. So, I shopped him. Didn't sell anything. I just made a post. This is when Roe was on my personal Facebook off his personal page. He deleted me, unfollowed me and all kinds of stuff. So he ran into someone who's like, yeah, when I see Polo, I'm going to slap him. So they got back to me. So then I called Roe. Didn't pick up. Called my boy Mike D. Mike D's like, I'm going to try to smooth it over because I know you're a good dude. I know you didn't mean it like that. And then Mike was just like, you should have called him. And he's right. I should have called Roe to be like, hey, Mr. Lee's wanting me to do this. Are you cool with this? Because I have a relationship with Zero at the time. You know what I'm saying? He's letting me come out to shows, do interviews and stuff like that where, and I apologize to Roe for that because I should have.
So I'm not understanding what was the offense? Like what did you do wrong?
Because he felt like I was making money off of him. And plus he was beefing with Mr. Lee.
So it was Roe's extra verses.
Yeah, but the thing was, this is what I didn't know. Like Mr. Lee had his Bentley repoed. Like him and Mr. Lee are like getting into it.
Okay.
Like they're beefing. But I'm not knowing none of this stuff because I'm thinking they're cool. Y'all dropping an album, like it was some real beef between those two. And, I just got caught in the crossfire. You know what I'm saying? But I should have called Ro.
And that's smoothed over now?
It's smoothed over. You know what I'm saying? Like when me and Ro see each other, we say, what's up? And if I'm at the show, he's not kicking me off stage anymore.
Yeah.
Or anything
so he
like
did?
That. Yeah, one show, you know what I'm saying? Someone booked, he didn't want me on stage, which I understood, and Heavy was managing at the time. He's like, bro, Ro is just, you can still film, just go to the side. And that's what I did. And I did photos and all that stuff. But now he doesn't really do that no more. Like if we're on the same show or whatever, it's all love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I apologize.
I love Zero too.
I love Ro. He's one of my favorites.
I got to interview him at the radio station as well. And when he came in, I had all my friends there. You remember the picture. And so I had all my homegirls there. And at first, he said, no pictures. I'm not taking any pictures there. I'm going to, at the show, we'll take pictures at the show. Whoever got VIP tickets, we'll take pictures there. And that was fine. He made everybody get out of the studio. If you're not on the radio, you had to get out of the studio.
Yeah, that's right.
And which was fine again, but that made me nervous, And so when he came in, and we get the interview and I'm like knocking stuff over and he tells me, calm down. And I'm like, no, you need to calm down because your energy is like, and then he sat down, he started vibing and we had a great interview. Yeah. I think he got comfortable. He even started following me.
Is, Ro, it depends on his mood.
Right.
Depending on his mood is what you're going to get out of him or what he's going to do.
Is he Aquarius?
No, he's not Aquarius, but I know if he's in a bad mood, he's going to do his thing and leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you a story. The first time I met Ro, I was 18 years old. I'm talking about, it was on a Polaroid when we took our picture.
Oh, wow.
So it was a long time ago. It was at Hammer Time, I think it was. That was across from the ranch at the time. So all my homeboys were with me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, go talk to him, Polo, go talk to him. Because he's over there drinking, stuff like that. And I went to go to introduce myself. Get the fuck away from me, I'm like, he went off. And I'm like, whoa. So then, I found out who was managing him. So I went and talked to his manager, Red. And he's like, yeah, Ro's just like that, bro. Like, go through me. Don't go
straight.
Him.
Yeah.
Don't go talking to him. Let me handle what you trying to do. Got his number. I got a photo and all that stuff. But yeah, he was not feeling that. But like Rose came a long way.
Right.
He's a lot more humble than he was at that time.
Oh, you can tell.
Yeah,
you can tell.
He probably had a little bit of anger issues.
Yeah.
Stuff, so.
Well, after our interview, he hung out. We took pictures. I got like selfies with him where he's smiling. A lot of people were like, I've never seen Zero smile before. But he did. After the interview, it was like, okay, it's all love now.
Yeah,
he followed me. He followed me on Instagram and we got all of my girls took a picture with Ro. It was awesome. So
yeah, but even with Ro, like he did leave me off Facebook and unfollow me all other stuff. But he never did unfollow me off Instagram. And I see him watching my stuff, liking stuff. So, shout out to Zero. That's my guy.
For sure. So if you had a Mount Rushmore of artists and not no genre, no location, just the people that you've worked with, give me your Mount Rushmore.
That's going to be UGK, Twista, Do or Die, and then everybody out the Screwed Up Clique.
It's 4 people.
No, Screwed Up Clique is a group.
So is UGK.
Yeah. So that's my cheat code. That it's a group. You can't do it as individuals. So you can go and put up all the little faces and stuff.
So as you see, UGK, Do or Die, and Twista.
Because that's who I really grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying, in high school.
So working with them was a dream.
Yeah. And like all my friends, even the ones that passed away, Like it was just, I never got to meet Pimp, but I got to meet Bun and stuff. I never got to meet DJ Screw, but I got to meet like Hawk,
everybody else,
and have relations. Mr. 3-2. So yeah, that would definitely be my Mount Rushmore because that's who I started out with in the film stuff, but also that's who I was listening to when I was growing up.
Just watching you work, you're really building a legacy for yourself. Just everybody that you work with, everybody that you're connected with. What is something that you want to do in next year? Let's say next year. Where do you want to see Polo Mob?
I mean, same as earlier, like on TV or stuff, but or just working with artists as they're coming up or new artists that, who are popping. Like it's an honor when I reach out to someone that's up and coming, that's making well, and they're like, oh, I heard of you.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, yeah, we want to work with you. And then, that's an honor all on songs. Like, people give me all these names like, oh, Polo's the GOAT, he's a legend, but I'm just a humble person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't listen to all them names. I'm just Brandon Kirkpatrick at the end of the day. I know God blessed me, and I know I'm blessed because the people I work with, a lot of these people can't do nothing with them. They're going to piss them off or not clear anything. But for me, just to make
or just for clout, they're just there for clout.
Yeah, so it's like it's really an honor for the people I've got to work with. Like I said, I never thought I'd work with Nelly, Flo Rida,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like all the people I work with.
I seen you worked with Plies.
Yeah, Plies, my guy too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've worked with a lot of people that I never thought that I would ever work with, and it's an honor.
Yeah, it really.
And for these people to call me friend, family, like it's.
Like you said, Mo3's been to your house. What artist?
Yeah, Mo3. Like starting out, I took him in Rainwater to Mahia in my car, drove him to the show. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Mo3 were like, that was my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was funny to be around. Like, just a real good guy.
So you being connected with everybody, you never thought about like bringing them to Waco, like promoting and coming.
I mean, I don't throw shows, but like. I would say 85% of the shows that's came to Waco over the past 18 years, I was behind them all. They booked them through me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't say that because I don't care. As long as I get my 10%, I don't care.
Right.
Plus, I'm going to be there getting the footage. But yeah, 85% of all the shows that came through here, they all went through me. You know
That's so crazy because I had no idea when I was sneaking in the back of that building.
Oh, yeah. Even March, RIP, he booked Webby through me on that too.
That's awesome.
The Money Man, the Kevin Gates, the Devin, just lots of them. Jacquees.
Oh yeah, I remember he came.
Yeah, like a lot of people at the Old Energy.
Yeah,
all those. Yeah, went right through me.
So where do you see Waco in the next few years? Like as far as a music stop, a music city?
I mean, it's getting bigger. I mean, it just needs more venues. Because really, all we have right now that can hold something of that size to do something is really just the backyard. Where
they're willing, that they're willing to do
Nelly,
it, right?
Or you can take a Snoop, where you can spend about $150K and make your money back.
Right.
I mean, you got the convention center, but people want to vibe, they want to drink, they want to party, so it's like hard to do stuff there. Or you got the Coliseum, but again, people want the vibe,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So that's the vibe.
So were you part of the Summer Jam concerts going on back then?
Nah, like I was there like with a Baby Bash, Little Low, Fat Pimp, Charlie Boy, because I was already filming for all them. And of course, they were like, oh no, we need the film, you're getting too much exclusive access that my own cameraman can't give. And I'm like,
but you're going straight through the artist.
Yeah, I'm with the artist, and that's where with the promoters, when I'm at shows that I have nothing to do with, like we always butt heads because they're like, my camera. I booked this show. My cameraman can't even get access to these artists. And you're just filming whatever. I need that footage. And I'm like, nah, because I'm with the artist. Like there's been times where like, you ain't getting in the show. I'm like, yeah, we'll see. As soon as the artist
really?
Up, I walk on in. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they feel like they invest all this money, but I'm my own entity.
Right.
So it's like if I have a relationship with the artist, like I ain't got to give you anything. You know what I'm saying? So it happens a lot, especially out
crazy.
Out of town. Like it happens a whole lot. You're not getting in with that camera. It's on their contract. No cameras. I'm like, bro, like I'm here with the artist. Like they just have me waiting here because they're running late or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just walk on in with them. Security, like they be pissed and everything. I'm like, I ain't worried about y'all. Like I know who I am. Y'all know, get with the program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now, like, a lot of people know who I am now. Like, they'll just let me in. You want to go in? I'm like, nah, I'm going to wait on the artist because I don't like being around a lot of people.
And that's what I love about you because I know you're telling the truth because plenty of times I didn't expect to see you. Like, I didn't know you were going to be there. You're not promoting the show. You're not, but I will be at the show and then there's Polo. Like, you're there.
Yeah, boy, if I get the phone call to come, I'm going to come. And a lot of these artists, that's what they like about me. Like, I'll get with them coming up all the way to their peak, or even if they fall off, I'm always going to be around. And a lot of artists appreciate that because like the cameras aren't coming out for me no more.
Right.
But if I have something in the area, I know Polo going to come. And then, that's love to them, because it wasn't for clout. Like, it wasn't for a click. It wasn't for a view. Like, it was like, because I genuinely messed with you.
So you were doing music at first?
Yeah, I mean, I got some jams. Like, there's a lot of people that think,
I want to hear it.
A lot of people think I should do music instead of the media, but it just takes up so much of my
So
time.
how did you, like, what was that transition? Like, how did that come about? You wanting to be the artist and then you just recording the artist. How did that switch?
I mean, it just kind of just fell in my lap. Like I said, me and my old business partner, he had an idea that wanted to do this. I had the plugs and stuff, so we just started doing stuff. So then it just got overwhelming to where I couldn't really do music anymore. It was like every weekend I'm with a different artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just took up a lot of my time. Like every weekend, like now, like I can skip stuff and like, do stuff. Cause like if I got 16 years of footage on someone, like, well, I don't have to come out this time. You know what I'm saying? Like I will if I ain't got nothing going on, but sometimes I just want to chill, but most of the time, like if you look at my calendars, like there's so many shows I could do, but sometimes I just pick and choose. Like basically I just pick and choose what I want to do now. Because if it's someone I don't have a lot of stuff on, I'm always going to come out.
That's awesome.
That's fun.
That's pretty cool, Polo.
Yeah, cool.
And I've been wanting to interview you because just like I said, I've been seeing you do your thing for years and years. And then you built this relationship with my brother. I don't know how y'all did that because y'all are
Bow
like
tie bandit.
night and day.
Like Julius. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah. So like for him, our other artists like him, they're not they're not big artists or anything, but you are still humble. You're still willing to hang out. You're not, above anyone. I love that about you.
I come to y'all's birthday parties at y'all's house and all that stuff.
You've been to my mom's.
Like, I'm just a humble guy. Like, I don't look at it like that. Like, the way people view me, I don't view myself like that.
Right.
I'm not Hollywood. And people are scared to talk to me because they think that I'm an asshole or whatever.
Right.
But take that chance. It's
And I can see that because, like you said, you're a one-man show. You're not, I've seen you at plenty of shows where you're just like, I didn't expect you to be there, but you're there on stage. You're on, you're comfortable up there. It's cool.
Yeah. If I see you working and you're, investing in your videos, promoting your stuff, like doing what an artist needs to do to come up, I'm gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're going to waste my time. No, I'm not going to pull a camera out on you.
So what's your favorite time capsule? Like if somebody wanted to go look at your work, they've never heard of Polo Mob TV and they want to go and see what you do, what's one you want them to check out first?
I mean, really, like I got to re-release a lot of stuff because when I filmed Sookie, she had on an inappropriate dress, her boob was hanging out, but there was a heart around her nipple. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll just release this, whatever. And then YouTube hit me for pornography.
Oh, wow.
And then deleted my whole channel, like all my millions of views, all my subscribers. And I have a new channel. So like all my old stuff, like I'm downloading it. Google has something where you can download it.
Wow. I didn't know that.
It got my channel deleted. So I had to start all over. But like as far as like time capsules that are out right now, all you can really check out is my Young Dro, my Young Dolph.
Well, because I went to look at your videos. And I realized, I was like, he has more. Where are they? Like, I was looking for them. I didn't know that happened. That sucks.
You got to watch out. You got to blur out stuff from now on. But,
that's crazy because
I still have all the original footage.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of time capsules that haven't even been released. I probably have over 200 time capsules that just need to be edited down and just thrown out there. Like I said, I'm a one-man show. So now, like, when I'm downloading my old stuff and just re-release stuff, and then, put it back out there. Because I have like stuff that like on Big Pokey and, other people that no one's ever seen, and people that have passed away and stuff.
Man, you got to get that together. Yeah. And I believe that you really could do like a Netflix or something like that. You might want to get with Lindsay Littman. She did that.
I probably need to get it with 50 Cent.
Or that, yeah. Yeah.
That's how I really need to
You should. You really should. Because Lindsay, she did that documentary and they ended up winning awards and stuff like that. Well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can. Yeah. Did she hit you up on that documentary?
No, like I reached out to Prescription, you know what I'm saying? Like, You know, shot my boy up a script, and he was like, "There's too many people on it." But, you know, I kind of felt like, you know, I should have been on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was originator. But if too many people are on it, you know, I got to respect that man. You know what I'm saying? And me and Prescription are real cool. Like, you know, he books shows through me. I'm up there at the headquarters. I didn't take no offense to it. You know what I'm saying?
And I know a lot of people did.
Yeah, some people did.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Me, I didn't. I was like, you know, I reached out. You know, he said no. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? You're still my boy.
Man, I really can see you doing something big like that and us doing it all over again at the Hippodrome and releasing it and having a red carpet event. I think you should really work on that.
I mean, A-Ray TV had reached out to me, you know, a couple years ago about doing something like that because...
Shout out to A-Ray.
Because he knows that I have better relationships with these artists than anybody else in town. Like with Hustlery, KT Cool, Quiet as Con, you know, Double M, you know, Cadillac, you know, all the originators, you know, to where, you know, they're going to do more with me than what they'll do with someone else. You know what I'm saying? Because just the relationship. And plus, they know who I'm cool with now. So it's like, you know, just better, easier access for me. You know, like T-Toke and all them.
Right. That's cool. That's really
fun.
cool.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'll start out with. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, who's this white boy in the hood?
And then you got to get into SUC and everyone else.
Yeah, really, Texas really branched all my stuff out. You know, Screwed Up Click, you know, DSR, shout out Big Tuck, Tum Tum, Big Chief, Trey D.
Yeah,
you know,
Duro.
Pookie,
You have Duro too, right?
Duro's my guy. Now, with Duro, when I first met Duro, like I heard all these stories. Oh, he's a prick. He's an asshole. Blah, 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 blah. Like I just heard nothing but negative stuff about the guy. But when I met him, he wasn't like that with me. But also Tum Tum introduced me.
Yeah, I was going to say, did he already hear about you?
He knew I was, you know what I'm saying? But Tum Tum introduced me because they were all on the same label. I think it was Hulk something at the time. So the song had B-Hamp. It's called Yaddo with Tum Tum, Big Tuck, B-Hamp, and Duro. You know what I'm saying? So when I met Duro, it was different. So when people saw me, you know, working with Duro, they're like, how'd you get to work with Duro? He's a prick, da-da-da. I was like, I don't know. It's cool with me. And I've been filming Duro for a long time. I even dropped a time capsule on him. Because when I met Duro, like, this is at his peak. You know what I'm saying? So he could have been like that to me, but I think it's because who vouched for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had Tuck, Tum, this is Polo. You know what I'm saying? He already heard about me. But when you have people like that he looks up to, introducing, it's like
respect.
He's the guy. Like even like Big X the Plug, you know, shout my guy Big X. Like he kind of tried to Hollywood me at first, you know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out my guy Prez D with Exotic Pop Rap Economics. He was like, you know, Polo's the guy. You know what I'm saying? So when I met X, because first I was just reaching out, you know what I'm saying? But when I met X, he was like, yeah, Prez told me you're the guy. And, you know, me and X have been cool ever since then,
That's
too.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? I like Big X. Like, he's really holding it down for Dallas, you know what I'm saying?
He really is. He's putting on for Texas, too, right now. Him and Meskin OT, they're doing their thing.
Yeah, D-Baby, too.
Oh, yeah, D-Baby. I did see his video on your...
my God, D-Baby.
I love D-Baby, too. I love his music. He reminds me like of a Mexican Rod Wave. Like, just his music is that...
I like D.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him at the backyard, you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, man, that would be huge.
Oh, yeah, it would sell out, too.
Yes, it would.
I got someone that's interested in doing it. I just got to get it all set up with Russell and Chris. And all
See, so you are bringing artists. I mean,
I'm not bringing them. People reach out to me, be like, hey, I'm trying to do
planting those seeds, right?
Basically connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying? It's like you plant the seed now, but you don't get to enjoy the fruit till later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I got that. That's awesome. So whenever people ask, like me asking you, who is Polo? Who is Polo? What would you say?
Just a fly white boy. You ain't gonna see me in nothing twice. Very humble. You know what I'm saying? It's like my boy Roscoe Dash says. R.I.P. to every outfit that lay out on my bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you are a fly
but I'm real
white
humble.
boy.
Like, I'm real cool. Like, I ain't never Hollywooded anybody. If people come talk to me and they approach me in the correct manner, you know, don't demand me, let me do a drop from up. No, you don't do all that. Come introduce yourself. Tell me who you are. And I might tell you no the first time, but just stay in touch. You know, show me that you're working. You know, show me you.
Earn that.
Yeah, earn it. Because you got to realize, look who I'm filming for. So it's like if someone locally comes and wants me to film them, it's like, bro, like look who I film for. I ain't just on the local scene.
Right.
Like you said, I got Nelly, Flow Rider, Plies, Trina, Webby. Like it should be an
people
honor
they're trying to be.
It should be an honor for me to want to come out and work with you. So like build that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be like, oh, Polo's Hollywood. You didn't film me the first time. Now you asked me 3 times.
So you said you never wear the same thing twice.
No.
What do you do with your clothes?
Sometimes I'll sell it on eBay or I might wear it again, but it'll be like years later.
Yeah.
But once I take a picture in it.
I'm the same way. I'm really the same way.
We're matching a little bit.
Yeah,
today.
I know.
Didn't plan it, but I'm a little matching a little bit.
I'm the same way, but I remember reaching out to you and like, hey, you need to donate some of your clothes. Do you remember I said that?
Yeah. Like a lot of these artists, like I know Erica does it. Like they'll wear stuff and then they'll resell it for a higher price because
they had it on
because of who it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I'm into fashion. But yeah, who I am, I'm just a very humble, down to earth person. Really. Because I know the Lord can give it and the Lord can take it away.
Right.
My parents raised me like that.
Yeah.
Like parents, shout out to my mom, my dad, Jody and Martha Kirkpatrick. Their 50th anniversary's coming up, been married, So
that's awesome.
I come from a different upbringing than most people.
Yeah.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what do they think about your career?
My mom hates my teeth. And my parents don't like, that I do hip hop. Why can't you do like some country music?
Right. Like Kane Brown.
Yeah, that's what they want me to do, but that's not what I fell into.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I took it and ran with it, what I had access to.
So who influenced you into the hip hop world? Like no one.
No, the same people like UGK.
No, but I'm saying like no one in your family was.
Oh no. I'm the black sheep for sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the black sheep. All my family are real country folks. As you can tell with my accent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am definitely the black sheep. Me and my Uncle Chad, we're definitely the black sheeps of the family.
So it's your uncle then?
Yeah, he listens to rap. He's always wanting, I'll take me meet Paul Wall. I want to smoke with Baby Bash. You know what I'm saying? Me Bash. You know what I'm saying? It's just gotta fall in.
Is that your mom's brother or your dad's brother?
My dad's brother.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's so funny.
Yeah, my Uncle Chad's real cool. You know what I'm saying?
So could you have a time capsule on your parents with their 50th year?
Well, I don't do film like that. You know what I'm saying? They're always trying to hound me to set up a photo shoot for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't?
I'm going to do it. It's just like I'd be so busy. You know what I'm saying? Like we just got to set it up. But they're always wanting photos and stuff.
That's cool. That's awesome.
But I did put December 28th on my date, Mom. So, I got you.
Is that her 50th? That's their 50th?
That's her 50th anniversary.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a long time. 50 years. 50
Are they
years.
waiting for you to get married? Are they bugging you about that?
A standard. Because she don't drink,
Mm-hmm.
never smoke, don't cuss, only been with my dad.
That makes it hard for you.
They dated all through junior high, all through high school. So it's like,
It's
a lot for someone because I'm used to that. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to find someone like my mom with those qualities, you know what I mean? And plus, nowadays people are just, they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom's like, why can't you just meet a good girl or whatever? I'm like, Mom,
there's no good girls.
this ain't 1960, Mom. You got social media, you got temptation, you got all this stuff.
Everybody's trying to be like Sexy Red or Cardi B, and
yeah, I just want someone that's real. And then the girl I got right now, she keeps it real with me.
Okay, well, it was great having you, Polo. I love it. It was well overdue. We might have to do another one.
Yeah, because I'm sure you got more questions.
Yeah, for sure. And after this, I'm going to be like, dang, I should have asked him more.
Because you got me while I'm here, so. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything you want to do, we can edit this out.
Yeah, we can do more. We'll do more. But I do thank you for coming. And I hope that everybody reaches out to your YouTube page. Yeah. Tell them where to find you. Tell them to go check you out and go subscribe.
Well, the difference between me and other people, you can Google me. Polo Mob TV, baby. You Google that, everything's going to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
So go subscribe. And I'm sure if you go to any show in the area, you're going to see Polo Mob on stage with you. Yeah. I mean, with the artist.
Because my prescription's Mary Jane.
Okay. But you don't smoke.
No.
It's not his prescription.
No, I'm just saying because that's what Devin said.
That's what Devin the dude said. I love it. I love it.
It's very catchy.
We do need some of you because you've been at our interview, so we do need some of your films.
Yeah, all the big ones I got, like the Peso, the Devin, the OT, the Rashid, Miss Gold.
Yes.
All the big ones y'all did. Yeah, I got all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we love having you around, honestly.
So you're going to be on time capsules too.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I just need to get out there a little more. I like to be there, but not, I don't know. Me and Waco got this love-hate relationship. That's why the Mexican OT, I was just like, I love Mexican OT, but just the crowd is just a different vibe. You know what I mean?
A lot of people in Waco don't like me.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, they don't show love. Like, so that's why I appreciate you having me on your show to like let me tell my story. A lot of people don't do that because they feel like
we're gems. We're gems. And I honestly feel like, this shine that we have, like I know we can shine together.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But other people who don't have that shine, they hate on the shine.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. I think it's more like they don't want to do stuff with you because they're afraid what you'll become. Like if I promote him and then people see
too
him,
big.
Yeah, like I'm helping him get bigger. You know what I'm saying? But like
that's crazy.
I'm like that would help you out in the process.
I would love
too.
to help you get bigger, even though you're so big. I can't do that. But
people just they need Jesus.
They do.
They need to pray about it.
They need peace. They need peace and healing because all of us, we've all been through things, but for sure, once you're happy with yourself, then you can be happy for others.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta forgive people. Like even like the person that we had our mishaps, but I still pray for them. I wish the best for them.
Sure.
I love them,
for sure.
But
I think that's what sets you apart.
It's just we can't work together because we just butt heads, just two different visions. But,
right.
I don't wish no bad on the man. I hope he's successful. I hope he gets bigger than me one day because he's probably one of the biggest promoters, best promoters that I've ever seen. It's just different visions. Like we just butt heads. So it's like it's like toxic in a sense.
Sure. For sure. I understand. I completely understand. I had a business partner too, so we don't win our own ways as well. But I wish them the best. And it's never hate, no hate. I put anybody on, you know.
And when you forgive them, don't forgive them for them. You got to forgive them for yourself.
For sure.
To give yourself peace.
Right. Well, thanks again for coming to the Mary Jane Show. Thanks for blessing the show. Yeah, for sure. And I'll have you back for sure. We're gonna do some work together.
I got you.
So I am starting a charity event. It's called J's for A's. We're gonna have students submitting their report cards if they have straight A's. Okay. And we're gonna raffle a few report cards and pick a few kids out and bless them with some J's for getting straight A's. So if you want to help and be a part of that, I would love for you to be a part of that. It's just now. This is a new thing. We're doing this school year. So the flyest white boy in Waco got to be a part of this.
There's other people say they fly, but I know for sure I'm the flyest.
Yes, you the flyest. All right. Well, thanks again, Polo.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.